KP in the house. You already know how to bounce.
It's Disney Detonation coming at you from the Transfer Content for You Studios in New Jersey, and I'm your host. And today is another Caleb Palo Pilo vlog. Yes, it is. Let me shrink myself. I've been gone a while. I actually did this vlog already yesterday. I put it up about 20. I got like 27 views, but I took it down because one of the clips did not have the audio. Like an idiot, I didn't go back and check and make sure everything was working properly. So I did not follow the 4 P's. Prior planning prevents poor performance. So yeah, I got back last week from Disney World. I was there for 12 days. I had a 9-day park hopper. So I got a bunch of video from that I'm going to turn into some content, hopefully at least one vlog about that. But today we are all here to talk about Mr. KP, and my goodness, there's a lot to pick and choose from the time from my last vlog until now. So the background in this vlog is from Closter, New Jersey. This is Main Street in Closter, looking down Main Street from the Alice Berkeley Square Monument. Right, so I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm pretty excited about the NFL. Kicked off last night, and tonight is Green Bay versus the Eagles. So let's check out this quick clip.
Go Pack, go!
I had to throw that in there. So all right, so then the first clip is called "The Misplaced Shave." Now, a running theme throughout Mr. KP's vlogs. It seems as though he either has the memory of a goldfish or there's something wrong with him. So let me play this clip. It's called "The Misplaced Shave."
And I have to shave my beard. I'm gonna do that in this video. And I haven't had a bare face since 2020. Yeah, it's kind of strange, isn't it?
You look like a child.
And you act like one.
When do you start kindergarten?
Good one.
Never seen my bare face. Hello, people. Wow, let me get a hat on real quick. There, that kind of looks normal.
I haven't had a bare face since 2020.
What is up with those rubber faces? So, yeah, how does he not remember almost a year to the day that he did the same thing, the same vlog? You just saw, I think it was August 13th, 2023, and I'm pretty sure he did it for the same thing, the Not So Scary Halloween. Just unbelievable. So the next clip is called "The Forgotten Disney Invite." Now, we're going to talk about some of this later on in this vlog. So this was particularly interesting because, of course, Mr. KP got invited to he got invited by Disney to another event at the Grand Floridian, similar to the one that he was invited to with Kevin for the Run Disney. Now, what makes this interesting to me is that for the days leading up to this Run Disney thing, every vlog was, I was invited by Disney. There was even a clip of him sitting at the Brown Derby calling his mom like Big Daddy Warbucks, that he had just accomplished this monumental thing. And then he forgets to mention it in this most recent vlog about his Disney invite. So here, it's called "The Forgotten Disney Invite."
Disney knows I'm very prompt, but we're just gonna go over to show you where it is because it's in the conference centers. And the only time I've been over here, or conventions, the only time I've ever been there was for my wedding, which was like 2 years ago.
And where's the mentality that it was his wedding? Like, how does that? The first thing that comes out of his mouth.
Years ago. Not my wedding. Actually, just kidding. There was another Disney event.
And I had to leave that in because it reminds me of like when you were a kid and you're in the playground and you would say something and you get caught on a lie. You'd just be like, I was just kidding.
When we went over here, it was a little bit while ago.
Now, the last time we were in this building was when we went to a Disney wedding. And we're back. I think it's actually the same ballroom where we're going in. No shot. How awesome. Check this out. This is actually the same exact ballroom that we were in. No shot. That we actually are having a chef demo up there. Ay caramba. Check this out.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Him trying to come up with his own catchphrases like Bart Simpson. No shot. And thereafter that was, it's God tier. So, but how does he not remember he went to this thing that he was so excited about with his good buddy Kevin? I don't know. All right, so the next segment or part of the vlog is
The Detonation Comment of the Week.
And the first one is a comment on a vlog that he recently did where he said he needed R&D. which is research and development. So of course somebody calls him out for this and says R&D stands for research and development. Immediately this Mark Watson person comes out and says he was referring to the phrase rest and de-stress. Now, of course somebody follows it up and says there's no such phrase, because there is no such phrase, but it struck me as pretty hilarious that these minions of his immediately come to his defense with the same stupidity that falls out of this guy's mouth. All right, so the next comment is from Golfer 5824, and this was from one of Mr. KP's Disney invite vlogs about at the Grand Floridian. So Golfer 5824 says, "Thank you, Disney?" ? Because another thing throughout these vlogs that Mr. KP does is he keeps thanking Disney for inviting him. So Golfer 5820 says, "Thank you, Disney?" ? You're getting money from Disney in one form or another. That's cool. Congrats, but that clearly taints your objectivity when it comes to Disney. You're a salesperson and do your job well. That is debatable. Mr. KP immediately responds, "I don't get paid." When in actuality, as we see here, he does get paid through compensation. He had a 4-night, 3-day stay at the Grand Floridian, and the cheapest room there is $751. So, and that's just for the room. That doesn't include the meals that he got, the face painting. He said that he got park tickets. He was at Wine Bar George. It was, he had all these extra things. And one of the main reasons why I brought this up was is that so back a couple of weeks ago or a month ago, they had I don't want to say cold opening, but they had a soft opening for the Tiana Bayou Adventure Ride, where a lot of the Disney vloggers and influencers and bloggers, however you want to call it, got early access to the ride and got a gift, like a $400 gift basket and a bunch of other stuff. And some people came out and said the same thing, that you were tainted because Disney gifted you, so you are your objectivity has been tainted. So that's another reason. But here's the biggest part of this comment that I thought was hilarious. From what I remember, I think Kyle took marketing in college. So in my eyes, he's using his degree perfectly. Salesman ? I think not. Producer, creator, marketing, advertising, entertainer, business owner, successful in all. He is smart and educated. Now, what vlogs are you watching, Track and Field 54? I mean, out of all of these things, I might give Mr. KP entertainer. He is the Michael Scott of Disney vloggers, so he is entertaining in that sense. But everything else, I mean, my goodness, it's ridiculous. All right, so let's go on to...
My trips I have like a business mentality.
So from this comment, I started to think to myself, how does Mr. KP compare to all these other Disney vloggers? And, I'm ignorant when it comes to the way you get paid through AdSense, through YouTube, through Google. So it's my uneducated guess that you are not getting paid dependent upon your likes to dislike ratio, because Mr. KP wouldn't be getting any money. So my thought is that in the combination of retention time, your watch hours, I guess your demographics, things of that nature, because YouTube Studio breaks down the age groups, in that demographic, male, female, and age groups. So maybe there's a correlation between all those three things on how you get paid. Now the reason why I bring this up is because I decided to take 5 of the last vlogs from Mr. KP, from Paging Mr. Morrow, and then a smattering of other vloggers as to their likes and dislike ratio. Now, I did it on the earliest one I did was 2 days, and the farthest one was 5. So that's the criteria I followed for this. So here we go. Let's take a look. So let's get past this. Is the last one. So the first one here is Mr. KP. He's got a 49% likes to dislikes. Here it's 61. So when you are in YouTube Studio, you can see only your likes. So here he's got a 39% like, 34%, another 60, 58, and then here's Mr. Marrow, 2, 0, 2, 2. Here's View from the Cheap Seats, which is a smaller channel, 1%. Here's PC Dev, 1%, 5%. 2%, Super Enthused, 5%, 2%, 0%, and the Daily Dump. Now, a similar channel to my own, you would think we would be the ones being ratioed with the 60% dislikes, but no, that's not the case. He's 1%. Here is right down Main Street, 1%, 2%, 1%. And you saw these before with Hope. That's one back to him. So if you are a bit, supposedly have this business acumen, and you're seeing that you have anywhere between 30 and 60% dislikes to your videos, wouldn't you think that's a problem? I mean, and in comparison to the other ones, I think it's 0 to 5. So you're 30 to 60, while every other vlogger is 0 to 5. That's something to kind of think about. All right, so let's go here. So the next thing up is, this is in regards to Mr. KP's vlogs on his stay at Disney, his Disney invite, which this person, Don9633, says, "Great job, Kyle. You explained everything very well, and you have a great sense of humor." Now, I tend to think that this is a troll, because I don't see anything explained by Mr. KP in this whole thing. He calls this thing which you're going to see in one of the next clip. He calls this thing that he was invited to a Halloween ball, which was basically 2 characters in front of a scrim, a meet and greet, a movie that was supposed to be played outside on a blow-up screen that they brought inside, chafing dishes, a buffet. I think they had a little cocktail hour, and face painting. Now, one of the reasons why I bring this up is because I can't. He is so inept at explaining exactly what this is. He's getting on this Mears bus, and this is the sign that's on the bus. It says, you can see, "Welcome, Fall Crawl, August 24th." What is the Fall Crawl? And here it says WDW Strategic Meetings and Events. So what that is Disney has I don't know, you want to call it a company or a business, whatever, but they plan corporate events, they plan association events, they plan social events, where you tell them where you want to stay, if you want to stay, what types of food you want, and so they basically make this meeting or this event as to your specifications. It doesn't seem as though Disney invited him. It seems as though a business went and did something through Disney events, meetings and events, and they invited him. But this is just my summation. I don't know. He never makes this clear ever throughout this entire vlog series. So here we go. It's called Disney Invited Us.
And welcome to our check-in day on our amazing 4-day, 3-night vacation here at Disney's Grand Resort, Disney's Grand Floridian. Real quick, I want to get this out of the way. Thank you, Disney, for having us and inviting us. And I'm excited to see what these next 4 days have in store. This is an event that special catered towards a couple influencers.
And what does that mean? It was catered to her. So it was catered to a couple of influencers. Who? Why? What respect? It doesn't make any sense.
I'm really excited because we're staying at the Grand Floridian, and Disney invited us to tag along. We've got a huge itinerary, lots planned. And obviously we're going to be checking on into a room here.
Very exciting special Halloween ball that we're going to tonight here at Disney's Grand Floridian. And what I mean by special is this never, ever actually happens.
I'm going to try Sheffield Child, a red wine that Thomas Jefferson guy would buy in the 1700s, and is still universally considered one of the greatest wines in the world. $3,000 a bottle. You can try that by the ounce.
Pretty neat. We just met the actual wine bar, George. So this is Froscato, and then we have rosé. And honestly, I haven't even touched my rosé because this is just taking the cake. Did not expect that we were gonna have a celebrity in the house. I know we have a celebrity right here, but I didn't know George was gonna be here. That's pretty cool. Here you are. Here. It's cool. He literally is like wine bar George. This is good. It's something I traditionally won't usually go for. I'm happy I ordered it. Probably won't order it again. It's not good. No, it's good. Oh, okay. It's not something I usually do. It reminds me of the chicken sandwiches that my mom used to make me for lunch. This one's better. Sorry, Mom.
Comb the sweet tarts out of your beard and you're on.
Don't try to change me, baby.
I mean, does he really think we're all this stupid? I mean, what like, was this event? Was there lectures? I mean, you had an opportunity to talk to George, whatever his last name is. I mean, like, so did they have lectures? I mean, he would have been better served to tell us exactly what was going on and just walking around saying Disney was invited me to a Halloween ball. Now, I don't know about the rest of you, but any ball that I've ever been to, a Halloween party, it's, you know, people are dressed up in costumes. It's like there's dancing. It's not in a conference hall with a scrim with two characters face painting and an outdoor movie that was moved indoors. I mean, it's just hilarious. And then to sit there and say you have this business acumen while you vlog with food falling out of your mouth and crumbs in your beard, that really smacks of professionalism. I love it. All right, so the next clip is called Back Again on the Pity Farm. That name again is Back Again on the Pity Farm.
I don't know what's going on. This has been going on with my body for a while now. I've been waking up in so much pain with my back. I have a feeling it has something to do with my disease, ankylosing spondylitis, and I should probably be taking my shot more often than I should be. But I'm like in tremendous pain. I'm like in tremendous pain. Like no matter how I sleep, my side, my stomach, my back, there's just like tremendous pressure on my rib cage and everything, and it just really hurts. This has just been an ongoing issue with me for the past couple months, and boy, it's rough. It's hard to breathe, and if I move, I get like a shooting pain. Yeah, I don't know. Wow. It just hurt really bad. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It starts with the hips, but I've never had like my whole back, especially when I wake up. And I think when you turn, sometimes it just hurts. It's like someone's squeezing you. I'm gonna take just a little bit of time for myself today, off camera, just chill, kind of take care of my body. I'm gonna listen to my body and kind of just relax and chill. Still warm. I decided to get the platter. Here's a look at this biscuit. Actually looks pretty darn good. Disney eggs, Disney's bacon. The sausage actually looks pretty phenomenal. And of course, the tater tots.
48 hours later.
You're really taking care of yourself.
Oh my gosh. Alright, we're almost there. Woo! Let's go! Oh man!
I don't know what's going on. This has been going on with my body for a while now.
I mean, the reason why I left the food part in is because, like, all we really have to go by about Mr. KP is what he shows us. And he's got this disease that he has is an autoimmune disease. His diet is terrible. It consists mostly of park food. And in his mind, he thinks if he makes a banana and strawberry smoothie, that counteracts all the shitty food that he eats. So he, as far as we can see, he does nothing to take care of himself other than to shoot himself up with drugs. He doesn't exercise. He doesn't watch what he eats. So, you know, that's that. So the next clip is called KP the Content King, and I this is really hilarious.
Are you guys still thinking about getting a puppy? Yes. I mean, me personally, yes. I still kind of gotta convince Casey because honestly, like, I've always had a dream of having a dog, and we got Rocco, but I've always had a dream of having my own and being able to raise that cute little thing. I want to get a girl a mini golden doodle. I think I want so bad. I think that's gonna be like the new dog that we want. It's gonna be like yay small, yay big. It's gonna be cute. Imagine the content, imagine the photos, imagine everything that dog will bring so much happiness. We're thinking about potentially next year because we don't have too much travels next year. And I feel like that'd be like another big step in our lives to get a puppy. I know some of you guys say we travel too much. We hear you, but don't worry, we can make it work. We will know when the time is right. And we also think about this too, like for those of you who work a 9 to 5 and your dog is home for 8 hours, I'm not gone for that long of a time. Maybe 4 or 5 hours max. I'm really a workaholic. And I'm back home with Winnie, or a little puppy.
Oh my God.
Be nice. I love it. But I do know when we travel, we'd have to maybe get some friends to watch our dog, but we'll cross that when it comes. It's still on the drawing board. It's just a matter of
Cross that when it comes.
when. So now that you're here, I want to tell you my ambitions of what I want Christmas morning to be like
In the future? Okay.
with kids.
Okay.
Come closer. I want to do this with kiddos, and post it online for all to see. For the Merry Christmas joy. And
Dollar bill, y'all. Dollar bill, y'all. Dollar bill, y'all.
yeah.
For all to see, and yeah, I mean, like, that's hilarious. So you can't wait to have a new dog and children for content. Spectacular. Okay, so the next thing up is this comment. Are you not going to D23 this year? Seems like everyone else is not. I also don't know if this was a troll or not, but so the next clip is called D23 and Not Me. Now, I found this particularly interesting because for days leading up, if not weeks, Mr. KP was talking about D23. This could happen at D23. They could announce this. They could, he was postulating on all the new and exciting changes that were coming to Disney, and which led you to think, oh yeah, well, he's definitely going. But no, he says he's not going, and he doesn't give any reasonable, or I guess it's reasonable in the sense that he had some sort of family issue or something that he couldn't go to it. But the main reason why I put this clip together, because if you look at the end, he says again why he couldn't go, but yet he looks as though he was like a scolded kindergartner, like he had gotten in trouble for something. So you check it out and you decide whether or not that's an apt assertion. Here we go. D23 and Not Me.
They need a Wreck-It Ralph ride. They really do. That'd be nice. D23 next month. We'll find out. But I really feel like this D23 is going to be ginormous. All right, y'all. So here we might actually have some big updates coming at D23. But what I'm most excited for, hopefully Lakeside Lodge coming back into the picture here.
Oh, come on.
Launch Bay article. That could actually potentially start changing for D23. So we could see announcement over there. D23 around the corner. We'll see if they announce a remake, a remodel of Rock.
Dumb, just dumb.
D23 is also coming up this week, and I have some sad news. I ultimately made the decision. I decided not to go. I'm just not going to be at D23. I had tickets. Disney gave me tickets.
Bullshit detected. Take precautions.
But for unseen circumstances, I had to back out, so we're not going to D23. That was a tough pill to swallow, but unforeseen circumstances that I cannot go. So
I would say I'm not going to D23. I already made a video about that yesterday and why I'm not going to D23. Just, decision I feel like I stand by, and I am gonna have some FOMO, but again, thank you Disney for bringing us out, but I unfortunately decided not to go.
What is that?
So yeah.
We just don't believe you. We can clearly see through.
And this guy, does he ever get an idiom right? He's like, it was a hard pill to swallow. No, it's a bitter pill to swallow. The other day he said, it's a hot second, it's a hot minute. I mean, it's never ending hilarity with this man. All right, so that's it for this vlog, this episode, whatever you want to call it. Next is the mix. Let me get rid of myself. I want to thank Another Park Day for putting together that video while I was on vacation. I wish I had announced it better, but maybe next time, maybe we'll do another collaboration at some other point. So here we go. And oh yeah, I can't wait to speak to everyone in the comment section. And here is the mix.
You are now entering the Palaverse.
I use this kind of as like a therapy tool. I don't know if this is gonna make it. I'm still kind of like mind shook on just this whole place. Looks like we got grilled cider brined pork tenderloin, grilled bison, cast iron roasted Brussels sprouts. And the only ways I know to do transitions. You guys ready for it? 3, 2, 1.
You must now tell the truth.
Due to the inclemented weather, we are now in here. What are you guys doing with your lives? Oh, the White Hall. You know, Casey is really lucky this trip. Or just in general, because you're waking up from here and going to work.
Yes. I'm so lucky.
That is
I
pretty
really
lucky.
am. You're luckier though, because instead of going to work, well, you are going to work, but your work looks a little different than my work. So.
Weekend Casey works during
Yes.
the day.
We're gonna go ride Dumbo, Vivian's favorite.
For those of you who work a 9 to 5 and your dog is home for 8 hours, I'm not gone for that long of a time. Maybe 4, 5 hours max. I'm really a workaholic. Now I think we just discovered this building here is residencies. So these are people who bought at the Boca Raton.
Guys, or dinner is so cool.
Pee-wee speaking!
Which I don't even know anything that's really going here on. I'm
not mistaken, I think this is like the first time that Epcot has ever had pumpkins. They usually don't decorate at all for Halloween, so this is, in my knowledge, a Epcot first. I just don't really want to be silent anymore when it comes to my community because I'm such a strong person. I'm such a strong person behind the scenes, and I just don't want to be silenced. And here's actually the pictures that they have. Hey, you guys are seeing this before me. Usually I have like a little thing here where I can see what it looks like.
So cool. I cannot wait for you to see it. You look spooky, but cool at the same time.
Warning. Video contains lethal amounts of cringe.
Yes. Oh yeah, I look the best. Like, come on now, this looks great.
Douche.
Look at this. I love it.
Math is power! A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Oh no, we got some ramen bowls, but I believe this is what you do once you complete like that. I think that's the Remy cheese thing. So maybe potentially. But we also do have a cup with a spoon here too. Is this like a ramen bowl? I don't know what you'd use that for.
I'm a genius.
And I know you get haters when you do things right, so thank you for hating, I guess.
I'm the best in the world. You heard it here first. Hi.
He did the monster mash. He did the graveyard blast, smash.
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna go home and just like bite my pillow. Okay, bye.
That's ridiculous, Mo. And transmission.